Hey everybody, Cousin Jim here. We're going fishing tonight out of H&M Landing right here in San Diego. Now I booked this trip last night. I go online, look up H&M Landing, you'll find all the boats and their schedule there. After you book it, what you do is you just come right here to the front counter and you meet these nice people here. This is Abby. She checked me in. So you come here, she'll take your information, make sure you have a fishing license and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And you write it all down. Yep. Put it in the manifest for the boat.
You'll sign the manifest on board, but all we do here is we just get you guys checked in, get you the licenses that you'll need for the fishing that you guys are going to be doing, and then you guys can head on down to the boat and go from there.
It's easy. So you can bring the whole family and come down here fishing on the half-day boats, three-quarter days, full days. Absolutely. We got Ollie over there hiding in the corner. Yes, he is. He's always hiding. Who's this guy?
This is our friend Donnie. He runs our Tiki Tour boats.
Oh, you run the Tiki Tour boat. So I just saw you had a whole bunch of ladies just get off that Tiki Tour down there.
No, I did not. That is the pink boats.
Oh, that was the pink boat?
Do not mistake that clientele. We are by the book with it.
Perfect. So anyways, I just want you all to know it's real easy to come down here and go fishing here in San Diego. Sure is. You can catch bluefin, you can catch rockfish.
Yellowtail.
How about bass and bluegill?
Oh, no bluegill. All the calico and sand bass though, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thanks, Abby.
Yeah.
You might make this video, you might end up on the cutting floor. All right, like always, every trip starts right here at the bait dock. Hopefully there's a pile of good sardines down there.
Anchovies.
There's some anchovies in with those sardines, that's for sure. So Brian's the head deckhand. He's going to be down there scooping. These guys are going to start running a circle around the bait tank. There they go, starting the circle. All right, this is Lewis. I met him in the parking lot. What are you fishing here?
Fishing tatty right here.
Oh, a tatty jig? Yeah. And what's your reel?
Reel's a Saltist Iowa.
Okay. And did you make your own rod?
No, I bought this one.
Okay. So have you ever landed a fish on that rod?
My first bluefin ever.
Okay,
this
good.
This was it.
All right.
This is my lucky stick right here, man.
And we're catching up with some porpoises out here.
Yeah, we are.
Or common dolphin, as they're probably called.
Yep.
And we're hoping there's yellowfin in front of them.
I hope so.
I hope you get a big one.
I hope we do. I hope we all get one.
Here we are. We caught up with the dolphin. It's a big school and they're feeding.
Start a jump line, board side, 2s and 3s. Start throwing it, that's good. Keep throwing that board side. Watch those jig lines, they got a school of tuna with them. Casey, if we get bit, pop a couple of scoops, okay? And whoever's trolling, we'll see if we get bit on these. They definitely got a school of tuna with them.
We got in front of them. They see the school of tuna on the sonar. These guys.
2s and 3s, right down the center. Watch those jig lines. If we get bit here.
Well, the captain says there's a school of tuna underneath these guys. But all we've done is troll along and troll along. So it's hard to tell how fast they're moving.
The water temperature 68.5 now. Hey guy, who's ever trolling, stand by, okay? We're gonna wind up the troll gear. We're gonna stop on these things. Pop a couple of scoops there, let it fly. We're gonna stop on these things. Start winding up that troll gear. We're gonna stop and fly on the bait.
All right, people, I don't know why I didn't have the camera on, but I just dropped through 300 feet. These fish are down deep that were with these dolphin. Can I get in here, Greg?
Yeah, guys, if you're on the troll rotation, it's your obligation to wind these things in.
Somebody's got a really loose line here.
Alright, shut up the channel line, man. You guys come away. Wind them up, please. Wind them up. Let's get going. We'll find another one.
All right, was that exciting, guys? Yeah. Are you ready?
That was on, man.
At least the captain saw fish on the sonar. We saw dolphin on the surface, so we're gonna get some, guys. It's gonna happen today. I'm the optimistic fisherman. So this is a Go Tour 300-gram jig. I've never really looked at one of these guys. Sure's got a lot of color. This is a backside glow in the dark. That's become real popular. There's a split ring. This is the original hook that came with this. Is that correct? And this is the original Dyneema. If
and I was questioning the
on all of mine, I change them out.
right.
So usually this type jig fishing is all night jig fishing. And
So during the day, what would you drop to get to
live bait. Put a big old sinker on and a tag with a live bait and send him down.
No, it's inside the
Yeah. Those fish we were just on though, I dropped a 300-gram rip roller on it. Just because when the captain, everybody's fly line, and he says they're down 300 feet, I know I could get down.
Right.
But it sure is pretty.
Yeah, I noticed.
These catch lots of fishermen.
Yeah.
Look at that guy. Oh, a hologram. Beautiful. So Sam, your number's up and you're back here trolling now.
You're on camera, man. You gotta
You're on camera. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
What's your brother's name?
Max and Zach and Alex.
So you have 3 brothers.
Yeah.
4 boys in the family, no sisters?
Nope.
All right.
Children.
Well, I hope you get one.
Hopefully. That's the goal.
I gave up my number.
Yeah.
Sam just did number 16 in the rotation, and I'm number 17, so he's taking my spot.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Don't let me down. Up so far, we've been on a long boat ride, but there's a little bit of life on the surface there. If we got birds, the fish are around here somewhere.
Fly line of 8. I spoke to the other boat. All their fish were caught on fly line sardines. Just want to let you guys know that.
Okay, we got a little teeny piece of kelp. Captain said somebody is definitely home. I got a bait that's swimming out there. Let's see what happens. It's not looking like anybody's. Captain said somebody's home, but it looks like it's not dinner time. You can see I've got 2 black marks laying there right in the water. That's 200 feet of line out. So Midas sardine is hanging out out there somewhere around where that kelp bed is. But he's not swimming like he's scared. If there were fish here, he'd be going off. Keep on coming, man. You can keep your line at basically 90 degrees. Keeps everybody from getting tangled.
Go ahead, wind them up there, guys. I haven't seen anything in a minute.
What was that exciting, Tim?
2-0 from nothing.
2-0. You've got 2 casts out now and 0 fish.
Not a zippo.
That's
We
right,
haven't
cool.
given up hope.
Nope. We got hope until we land back at the docks.
We've been fishing and hopefully soon we'll be catching.
Exactly. So Casey, how long have you been fishing on this boat?
Oh man, so this trip I'm on a fill-in.
Okay.
Ricky gave me a call to come in and deck this trip and then second tomorrow's trip. So I'm doing a favor. I actually fished the Horizon last year on a private charter for a day and a half, and I loved it. My buddy Dylan was running the boat. Bill had just got it, and they're doing all the conversion kind of out of dive into the fishing. And I think our private charter, the thing that everybody liked the most was the fact that there's staterooms and big bunks down there. And then the galley, you can't beat the galley in this boat, honestly.
So this was a dive boat 2 years ago?
It was, yeah. So there's a lot of nostalgia with this boat. There's a lot of History Channel Shark Week production that happened on this. There's some National Geographic. The night driver, he's been on, I forget his name, but he's been on this boat for the last like 13 years. And he was telling me some stories last night when I was on my watch, and just endless stories of Guadalupe and sharks. The back transom of the boat has the swim step still.
Right, I saw that.
Big auto crane to be able to put shark tanks or shark cages in the water. But the bummer is the Mexican Navy ended up closing up Guadalupe, and it kind of soaked up a lot of the finances that were going into this boat. Like Discovery Channel wasn't able to do their production out and do the great whites at Guadalupe, so the owner who was pushing all that ended up selling to Bill to be able to give the boat a chance doing the sport fishing thing. So, but it still does dive, so
okay,
yeah,
that's cool. I know I'd never fished this boat, and I fished most of the boats in the fleet.
Yeah,
you know, so I didn't know why. Now I know why.
Kind of a new treat to the H&M fleet this last year. So
yeah, and I don't know how much I looked like I had it tilted even farther, so I might not have got any of that, but we'll see what happens.
You got an audio bit if you want it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Here we go. We got another pot of dolphin. We haven't started tossing any bait out of the back of the boat though, so you might not see a school of tuna below them. But the dolphin and the tuna travel together a lot. Okay, we finally found another piece of kelp. Everybody's putting their lines out. I got a bait that is swimming straight out, which is good. But if the fish were home, I think we'd be finding them already.
It'd open the door already, wouldn't it?
They would have. So we got an albatross here. Looks like a giant seagull. Well, I would say if nobody's gotten a bite, nobody's going to get a bite.
Yep.
All right, guys, the girls wind them up. Nobody home. Let's keep looking.
The captain read my mind. All right, let's get up above so we can see a little better. We got everybody fishing down below. There's just not a lot of sea life going on. No. All right, here comes another piece of kelp. The captain said he saw a fish come out of the water. If a fish came out of the water here, I would imagine it's a Dorado.
Okay, we're out of gear. We're just sliding forward.
We are doing it. This is what, the 5th or 6th patty we've stopped on now? Haven't had a bite yet. We're gonna find a patty that's just loaded up with fish, and it's gonna go off. But I'd say it's not this one.
set.
Let me know when we're
Okay,
close.
so we're 100. We're 100 from here. There's my mark, 100. Yeah, he had a fish that was going like this up my line.
Your bait's still on there, swimming good.
Yeah, it was a good bait.
Yeah.
Almost. We're clear. How's
I
that?
wouldn't even let it back behind the boat.
I'm going to. I'm going to.
The twist. Poor guy. You poor guy, not him.
Nah.
God dang it.
No big deal.
It all happens. You know that.
All right. Casey got me cleared, buddy. Thanks, man. He was a good bait. He's swimming in now. That was as bad a tangle as I've seen all year long on my stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is, skipping across the water. Oh, look at him back there. Woo! There's a wahoo after him. He's like a marlin. Woo-hoo! Look at this guy go.
I can't believe he's still on. Interview him.
All right, how was that? Look at this bait. He stayed on. He deserves to live. There he goes. First stop in 3 or 4 hours. Chumming out the back. My bait is scared. This is the first time I've had a bait running. They're feeding. They're right here in the bow. Check out the bait.
Hundreds and hundreds of yards. It's everywhere. I'm almost wondering if that's why they're not eating.
Nah,
So much bait.
no, all tuna have to do is swim and eat.
Captain Ricky decided to not go with the fleet and find us new fish. We ended up in the harbor 6 hours early, anchored, waiting for morning to get off the boat. I would recommend the Horizon boat. However, if Captain Ricky is the captain, not so much. That'll end this video. Have a great day, guys.